I feel Abhinaya is the most underrated and underestimated aspect of dance. Jatis are done. People flock to do the jatis and they take pride. Yes, Avarnam, Tilana, Korvais, Jatishuram Korvais, Swarajatis, they all have a scope, n number of scopes for the jatis. So you can show your body language, you can show your postures through that. But when you are showing a performance, public will get bored if it is only jatis and body language. That is where they cannot connect. If I remember, songs of Emma Subbalakshmi Amma was so popular not because a great singer can only sing those songs. Her songs became popular because every household person can sing them. It's every household knows the Suprapadam there. They used to sing all the Rangapura and Bhaja Govindam. Everything will be sung at home very easily. Emma Subbalakshmi Amma's song on radio, Emma Subbalakshmi's Amma on the disc, the record player, were all, very important for people those days. They used to cherish in buying them, and so many people, even my father had the gramophone record at our home. So many people used to come for a high tea, and there used to be discussion on these subjects and how they are singing, and so many movies songs were heard on that. It was like a big thing. Right now we have everything in mobile, one touch and you get jukebox ready with mp3 songs. So why things get popular is not because that everybody cannot sing, it's because that everybody can relate to that song. Like if there is a function, you are able to pick up those songs and sing it. The bhajans are so easy because you can just repeat. Whenever you are going for a puja, you can repeat. But when it comes to dance, people are not able to connect with you because one, the abhinaya, the storyline is so not very planned that only the artist know what she wants to do, because she is using mudras, and the mudras and the gestures what she is showing may not be comprehensive to the audience. So she has to actually plan the entire thing, a proper plot. Why do you like serials? Why do you like movies? Why are people mad after those? It's because they can know it. Every day when an episode comes, today either the mother-in-law can relate it, or a daughter-in-law, or a daughter, or even the servant. Somebody can relate with this topic. But why? The dance, any dancer is a good actress. Not all actresses can be good dancers, but all good dancers are good actresses. So why can't a dancer do that? Why can't they connect? Why is a person who just has his daughter or sister learning, he just gets up from the audience and goes once his sister's performance is over? Why? Why can't he sit in awe, see you in awe, think that, oh my God, what is next? What is next? Why? Abhinaya has that power. A 30-second ad can explain the entire product which you are going to buy and the company is going to earn in crores and give a huge turnover. A dancer being given 1 hour cannot connect with the audience and cannot make her name, or cannot make that person in the audience, the Rasika, feel that I want to watch again, I want to know more about it. Why this cannot happen? Because this has not been planned. People don't dig the abhinaya portions, people don't plan, neither they are taught properly, and they actually don't work on it. I have seen many people, many students, whenever it comes to abhinaya, oh, it's just that, it's a Krishna Radha. Okay, Radha walks in, Krishna is trying to cajole her, Radha will be angry, and then this, ye karna na, okay, you move to the right, I move to the left. It's as if it is the easiest thing. But the same Radha Krishna on a serial or on a movie will take years. with the help of dialogues. We don't have dialogues, but we have the power of our abhinaya and the gestures. We are able to do it. So it is not that we cannot emote well, it's that we have to plan well. The rasas, the bhavas. Straight away, a child is taught navarasas, even just okay, it's fine. I mean, when we do it till just the rasa, what is anger and what is Sringara, what is Karunya, it's easy. But have you ever thought that you have to dig yourself inside and actually you have to plan? When a Varnam is planned, you spend hours putting the jatis and talams. But the same thing when it comes to Sanchari, you never think from the side of an audience. Because I have been seeing audience for the past 30-35 years. I always talk to people while traveling. I'm very interactive. So even from my parents, I take the feedbacks. Me as an audience, I try to take feedback. So many times I've analyzed. So this is what I feel, that today a classical dancer is not well paid, is not well treated, or is just taken for granted, is because we have not established that mark. At least after a particular stage, like when you are 18, you get the voting rights. So by 21, you are an adult. So at least in dance, at least by 18 or by 21, you decide, because till then the children learn only what is taught. They have no time. They have the schools, the exams, and the auditions, and the entrance exams. So many things which come in their life. So they might not have time for deep study. But I think once you are 18, you must start thinking about these aspects. Even if you are working and you are going to dance only for passion, and you know how dance or music can, give you tripti, atma tripti, is because it's very holy form of doing puja. So I would conclude saying that I will request all the artists to spare some more time to know more about Abhinaya, actually work on it. Nothing is going to happen in a day's time. Now, if you start, whatever padams you have done, javalis you have done, if you can just sit back, like how you do projects for your colleges, or for your, you do lot of PPT presentations and plan lot of presentations for your office work. If you can do such preparation, keeping the audience as a target, the rasikas, and make sure that they understand it. And next time, whenever there is your performance, they must say, ma'am, I want to see your dance. I want to see this Draupadi section again, or I want to see your Andal section again. They may not know all about, when they come to see our dance, what we have to educate them towards our religious text. We have to tell them the story. They might have seen Markandeya's story, so but they should know the best after seeing your performance. Like when I had done a ballet on Ganga, it was in our institute which I premiered first. 85% of the people came and thanked me because they said, we have never known the story of Ganga, and this is the first time we have come to know about it. I felt very proud of my girls then, because they did their job. That's why the audience understood. So I think if we can, the entire dance fraternity should join together, instead of just posting things on YouTube and trying to get unwanted boostings done, and trying to compare ourselves with others. If everybody, the dance fraternity, can interact with each other and come out with wonderful theories on Abhinaya, practice it and set examples, then I'm sure the next generation will never say that this art form is dying. Thank you so much, and I hope I have not antagonized anybody since I spoke only on Abhinaya. Since today's topic was Abhinaya, I am speaking only on that. Thank you very much.